Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Jahan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video we will see how to calculate FV and PV in Excel sheet. So let's start. First of all, we have to calculate FV. So for calculating FV we have to put it equal. Then we will type FV and it will get the formula. So first of all, we have to give the rate, which is 7%. Then we will put a comma. Then here is NPR, and which means year. So we'll put the year, give then another comma, and there we have no payment in this with math, so we'll give a 0. Then we will give the PV, which is 5000, and we will give another comma, and there is type and what we have end of the period, so we'll give another 0 and close with the comma, and we will press the enter button. So here is our FV. And now we will calculate, so we will jump into the PV. So for calculating PV, we first on we have to give a equal, then we will type PV. Now we will have to we'll give the rate, which is 5%. Now NPR, which means year, and here is 20 years. Another comma, we have no payment in this math, so we'll give a 0. Then we will give the amount of P, which is FV, which is 15,000, and this type end of the period, so we'll give a 0, and we will close it with the bracket and press the enter button. So we got the value of PV of 15,000. So that's all. Thank you. We'll show how to calculate FVA and PVA in Excel sheet. So let's start. First of all, we will type equal, then we will type PV to get the formula. Then we have to get the rate, which is 7%. Then we will give a comma, then NPR, which means year, then give another comma. So we have the payment of $1,000, and we don't have FV and type, so we can skip this by closing it. And now press the enter button, and here is the FVA. And now we'll jump into the calculation of FVA. So first of all, we will press the equal button and PV that to get the formula, and then we will press the rate and then comma. Then we will give the rate, which means then we will give the NPR, which means 10 years. And we have the payment of $1,500, and as usual we don't have the FV and type, so we can skip it by closing it. And now we will press the enter button and we'll get the FVA. So that's all. We're going to see how to calculate loan amortization in Excel sheet. So first of all, we will decide for how many months we are going to calculate loan amortization. To decide how many years, we have years, which is 10, and payment which is 15. So by multiplying we can see that we are going to 115 months. For that we are doing simply type 1 2 1 2 and press the plus button to lead down. Now we have 115 months, and now we have the payment. First of all we will type equal button and type PMT to get the formula. Then we will give the rate divided by 12 because we are calculating for month. Now we simply give the NPR which is 10 into 15, give our PV. We don't have FV, and type S, so end of the period. So we are going to press the enter button, and now we are going to fix all the fix things. That's all. We are pressing the enter button. We are just going to select and press the plus button to get our payments. Here is our payments. That's all. Now press hit button. Now we are going to calculate the interest. For the interest, so we are going to press the equal button and IPMT to get the formula. Here is our formula. Firstly we will give the rate which is 10. Firstly we will give the rate which is 10 divided by 12, comma then per, which means month, and we are going to select the column, and then NPR which means year, 10 into 15, comma, then we are putting a minus sign to get our result in a plus sign. So our PV, comma, we don't have FV, so it is 0. Then type S, end of the period, and give another 0, close it and press the enter button. So it is our interest. Now we are going to fix the things and leave the variables. These are all fixed. That's all. We just simply click on the plus button to get the rest of our interest. Now we jump into our principal. We are just going to press the equal button. Click on. We jump into the then type PPMT, then give our rate, comma, per, comma, per, comma, our PV NPR which is 10 into 15, comma, our PV, we don't have FB, and comma, type S, end of the period, and press the enter button. Simply fix it, and we are not freezing because it is variable, and press the plus to get the desired sums. We are just going to calculate our balance. We are going to select our principals and simply minus the principals, and we have our balance for the first month. Simply we are just going to freeze it because it is not fixed. For second month we are going to select this and simply minus and see. Now just select and press the plus button to get the rest of our balance, and see end of the period is 0, so that it is our loan amortization. 0, that's all our loan amortization. In this video we will try to calculate NPER rate in an Excel sheet. So let's start it. So first of all we will calculate NPER. So to do that we'll press into equal sign, then we will type NPER to get our formula. Then we get the formula. So first of all we have to give the rate, which is 5%. So then given comma, we don't have a payment, so he will give a 0, then another comma, then we will give PV, which is 3000, and another comma. So we have FV in a bracket, so we will make it as minus amount. We don't have any type, so we will give a 0, so we can skip it, closing it. So press the enter button to get the results, which is 18 years. So next we will calculate the rate. First of all we will press into equal, then type rate to get the formula. Then we can see the NPER, which means here first we will give the error first, then payment. We don't have any payment, so we give it 0, then comma, we have to give PV, which means 4000, we will give it, then comma, which we have a FV in a bracket, so we make it as a minus figure, so it will give a minus sign, then our FV, and then we don't have type or so we can skip it by closing it, and we will enter press button to get our result. So the result is 8%. That's all from me. So thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Rukhsat Jahan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video we are going to see how to calculate bond value, present value, and IRR in an Excel sheet. So let's start. First of all we are going to calculate bond value. Then press equal and type PV to get a formula. So first of all we are just going to cover rate, which is 14, and then going to rate, which is 14, give a comma, then our year of maturity is 15 years. Then we're just going to cover the payment, we do, and close it, and that. So we are going to Now calculate NPV. So first of all we are going to type equal button, type NPV to get our formula. So we are going to give a rate comma, then our outflows, then close it, and minus the investment. And here is our result. And for project B we are going to do the same. I will give a rate comma, select the flows and minus the investment. Okay, you can simply change it from the currents percentage dependency, and that is and we're going to calculate our IRR. First of all we're going to calculate our IRR. First of all we need to click equal, then type IRR to get our formula. So we are going to give our value, we're going to give our values and then comma, and the case is 15, and close it. And IRR for the project A is 16%. And now let's calculate for project B. So we are giving values comma, and the cost of the capital is 15. Close it, press the enter button, and this is 17%. So that's all. Thank you for watching.